gotten so close to Donald Trump that people are now thinking that maybe her and Donald are engaged in some kind of situation. There's lots of like drama happening around Laura Loomer. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is also crazy, is arguing with Laura Loomer about stuff. Lindsey Graham is mad at Laura Loomer. The media is asking Donald Trump questions about Laura Loomer. Do you guys remember who Laura Loomer is? Her? Laura Loomer on Rumble. You can catch her on Rumble. Host of Loomer Unleashed. Former Project Veritas operative. America First. Feisty Jewess. Receipt Queen. She did the dog food thing. Yeah, here you go.
Just,
this is who we're talking about right now.
This isn't a gimmick. This is not just, some trash dog food from China, okay? These are supplements and these are products that are so healthy and natural that you could actually eat it yourself. So you can see here, positive bison. It clearly says dog food topper.
Don't do it. Stop.
And I'm going to put this in my mouth right now.
Don't do it. Oh, my God, dude. Oh.
So, it tastes like meat.
She's just eating dog food. Just fucking eating dog food.
Wait,
what? Don't go for more.
I'll show you right
I've never gone this far into the video. Stop it. No, she goes for 2.
This is the product right
Put
here.
it back.
Clearly
Put it
says
back. You
dog
took
food
one.
topper.
I believe you.
You can
I believe
see
you.
on camera.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Eating dog food.
This isn't a gimmick. This is
okay. So the furries are off the hook. You come for the furries. You post Laura Loomer in response. Okay. You see someone be like, "Oh, I can't wear a fursuit or whatever." I don't care. The queers, you're off. You don't eat the bison dog food though, okay? Don't eat the Laura Loomer bison dog food. God damn it. So that's the person that we're dealing with. So anyway, Kamala Harris. This is earlier in September, earlier this week. Kamala posted, as a young girl visiting my grandparents in India, my grandfather took me on his morning walks where he would discuss the importance of fighting for equality and fighting corruption. He was a retired civil servant who had been part of the movement to win India's independence. And then the picture, and then, how they can't handle that she has any ethnicities at all, and that she has 2 big glaring ethnicities that white people just freak out about. Here's Laura Loomer. This visibility post is limited. I had to get it through an article that I was reading. If Kamala Harris wins the White House, says Laura Loomer, the White House will smell like curry, and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, and the American people will only be able to convey their feedback through a customer satisfaction survey at the end of the call that nobody will understand. As you can see, quite racist. Some anti-Indian stereotypes. Lots of racism from Laura Loomer. And of all people, Marjorie Taylor Greene was like, "That's too far, buddy. You're too racist right now, Laura Loomer." Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeted, "This is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans or MAGA. This does not represent President Trump. This type of behavior should not be tolerated ever. Laura Loomer should take this down." Oh yeah, big ratio. Marjorie Taylor Greene, rare W? Holding a rare W? Little bit of a history lesson for a few of you on September 11th. They're doing this. This is the September 11th for Republicans. Laura and I used to be friends going back to 2018. I used to defend her and support her, like in this post here. I endorsed her first run for Congress, donated to her, and fundraised for her, and then she lost. Then when she ran, there's so much tea. When she ran against Daniel Webster, I told her to run in another district so she could win, but she refused. When I didn't endorse her, she turned on me and began attacking me and lying about me. Oh, the lepers eating faces party, etc. I still advocated for her to get her former Twitter account back, now X account. Hilarious. I'm dead naming Twitter forever. Laura has lied so much about me and others like Matt Gaetz, even though we are in President Trump's most loyal and fierce-elected members of Congress. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz are Trump's most loyal foot soldiers. That's true, I think. How fucking pathetic. That's crazy. She breaks a few good stories here and there, but there are many others she embellishes or flat-out lies. However, her attacks have no bearing on me, nor am I concerned with what she says. As a matter of fact, outside of a bubble on this platform, most regular people don't know who she is. But when it comes to posts that are flat out racist, hateful, and make President Trump look bad, she needs to be responsible and delete them. Aw, they were together once. And it's crazy how, Laura Loomer looked more normal back then. When was this? Said 2018? Dang. Remember when 9/11 was the day we celebrated the anniversary for Ted Cruz repudiating porn, and now this is how the GOP behaves on that hallowed day? I do. That's so sad. Thank you, Lily, for reminding us. Never forget. Laura Loomer responded to Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're having it out on Twitter. Once again, MTG Greene, who is extremely jealous and vindictive over the fact that she wasn't successful in turning Donald Trump against me, is now behaving like a leftist and accusing me of being racist. Kamala Harris is on video calling herself Indian and saying she cooks with curry. Laura Loomer is actually saying, nuh-uh, I wasn't being racist. I was just saying that I cook with curry, by the way, also. I have also cooked with curry. You wouldn't say that about me, though. There's a difference. You're being racist, dude. She also refuses to speak to the media, so there is a strong likelihood that she would set up a call center to avoid speaking to the press and being honest with the American people. Oh, my God. Hey, MTG, speaking of racism, one of your former staffers told me you have a favorite word that starts with N. What if the staffer has the video? That's rather, you should post that anyway. It's rather ironic that MTG wants to call me a racist when MTG is a full-blown anti-Semite who believes that Jewish people use space lasers to control the world. That's also true. Ooh, let them fight. Along with being an anti-Semite, MTG is also a poor excuse for a Christian. Her marriage failed because she couldn't keep her legs closed while she was a new member of Congress and was too busy screwing some guy from her CrossFit. Wowzers. Also, I'm pretty sure that's true as well. But Laura Loomer is probably fucking Donald Trump. So, you know, we're throwing stones in glass houses right now. She is not representative of the GOP or what it means to be America first. Nobody talks about her anymore because she's annoying and irrelevant and a sellout. Hey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, how come you weren't at the debate? Did she do it twice? Did she tag her twice? Yeah. Guess you gave up on Trump when he gave up on your boyfriend, Speaker McCarthy? Kevin McCarthy? Don't talk about representing Donald Trump when you paid for the Yay 2024 domain and used your campaign funds to orchestrate the dinner between Nick Fuentes and Kanye West. I exposed you months ago, and I'll do it again, you trailer trash harpy. So they're sharing some words. Anyway, Marjorie Taylor Greene, a person with actual power in the country that we have been talking about, is having a fight on Twitter with Laura fucking Loomer, who is on the fucking plane during Trump traveling around and doing rallies, who also is very close to potential power. Here's Marjorie Taylor Greene being questioned by real journalists about this.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How you doing? We all saw your back and forth with Laura Loomer. Do you have concerns about her access to Donald Trump right now?
I have concerns about her rhetoric and her hateful tone. To me, many of the comments that she made...
You're not going to reflect that on Donald Trump's decision-making whatsoever. You're also like a worm, man. You're just a leech and a worm. Marjorie Taylor Greene sucks, too. This is fun.
And how she attacks Republicans like me, many other Republicans that are strong supporters of President Trump. I think they're a huge problem. And that doesn't represent MAGA as a whole. It doesn't represent who we are as Republicans. And, you know, I typically try to ignore her post, but someone had sent me that post about Kamala Harris, and it bothered me so much. And you know my personality. Everyone knows I'm outspoken, and I just felt like it was time to call it out. I think it's wrong.
I'm outspoken and also a racist and say crazy shit all the time. But Laura Loomer's kind of stealing my fucking swag here. She's swag jacking me, and I'm the crazy one that hangs out with Donald Trump, and now I've been replaced as not the crazy one that hangs out with Donald Trump because I'm too busy, like, because I got actually voted in. God, it's just so hard. Life is hard if you're Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm sure. She sucks. We shouldn't allow this anymore. She should not be in Congress. This is insane.
Party of identity politics. We're a party for all Americans.
They're getting away from racism. It's so fucking funny how the Republicans are forced to be like, we like diversity. Like, They're losing. They need every last vote they can possibly get. They're like, look, we can be progressive too. That's fine with me. If everyone was just like a little bit more progressive, that would be lovely. We could just keep moving in the right direction. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene is like, hey, racism is bad. Except when she does it.
And I think that's so important. And I think that we need to be focused on our policies, the inflation, the economy, and the border, and not attacking
the border. Nothing racist to be said about the border, I'm sure, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
people for their race, not attacking them because they may not have children and they love their pets. And I don't want to have anything to do with that.
That was J.D. Vance.
Neither do the people, my voters at home in my district.
That was J.D. Vance.
Across the country. And so, yeah, I called her out last night.
Let them fight. Thank you, Orange Ping.
And I think it was important to do.
She's still trapped.
You guys say important? I hear some people say important, and it makes me nuts. I know this doesn't really matter at all in the grand scheme of things, but it bugs me. I'm not going to lie.
Traveled with the former president. Would you encourage Trump not to keep close contact with her?
Great question.
You know, Laura Loomer has lost 2 Republican congressional campaigns, one in a general and
She's a
one
loser.
in a primary.
Yeah.
And this is such an important election. I don't think that she has the experience or the right mentality to advise a very important president.
Why do you think the former
I guess you
president
could
is
sort
even
of,
listening
do you think that she's getting bad advice, or he's getting bad advice from her?
Yeah.
I'm not involved in their conversations, so I can't weigh in on that.
So the onus is on him, though, right?
I do know this, that her rhetoric and her tone does not
Anyway.
match the base, does not match MAGA, does not match most Republicans I know.
Sweet ringtone.
And I'm completely denouncing it. I'm over it, and I would encourage anyone else that matches her statements to stop.
Have you reached
Chipotle.
out to the president at all regarding her?
I've spoken with President Trump, but I'm not going to go into the details of our personal conversation.
Why her, not me? What did we lost? Where did the magic go, Donald? Where did the magic go?
Talk to you about security on January 6th. Some are calling for extra security here. Your thoughts?
Oh, well, you know, Nancy Pelosi should have had the National Guard here
Oh,
on
my
January
God.
6th of 2020.
They should have known that we were going to be violent and wacky. They should have known that the Republicans couldn't handle it. Right, yeah. That was Nancy Pelosi's fault to not react properly to our outburst. Smart.
So, you know, I think that's important.
Democrats are
A lot
also
of
bringing
importance.
up the abortion issue again.
Whoa, children fighting! I can sell this!
They are having a number of bills. Catherine Clark just introduced another bill talking about emergency room doctors. Women should not be on their deathbed to get an abortion. Your thoughts on that?
You know, I think the Supreme Court.
They're walking away. They're done. Okay. That's not the end of the drums. Lindsey Graham also got mad at Laura Loomer, calling her toxic, and advised Trump to make sure this doesn't become a bigger story, the Laura Loomer thing. And Laura Loomer got mad at Lindsey Graham and posted this. Lindsey Graham has never been loyal to President Trump. He got booed in his own state at a Trump rally and was booed off stage because he is disloyal to Trump and the American people. She probably shouldn't be giving out advice to Donald Trump. In the words of President Trump, Senator Lindsey Graham is going to do a great disservice to the Republican Party and to our country. See screenshot below. P.S. Is Lindsey coming out of the closet? We all know you're gay, Lindsey, and that's okay. It's okay. It's 2024. There's nothing wrong with gay people. I like men too. You and I have something in common we can bond over. Just be honest about it. Nobody is going to judge you for being open about who you are. So calling Lindsey Graham gay, which of course he would take lots of offense to. Lindsey Graham, Trump, the provocateur, the showman, may not win this election. South Carolina senator urges his fellow Republicans to campaign for former President Donald Trump, but added that Trump needs to focus on policy. We don't have to watch the clip. Donald Trump truthed this. Senator Lindsey Graham is doing a great disservice to the Republican Party and to our country. At first, he wanted no abortions under any circumstance. Then he was up to 6 weeks. When you're allowed abortion, now he's up to 15 weeks where you're allowed abortion, but this is hard to read. But what he doesn't understand, or perhaps he does, is the radical left Democrats who are destroying our country. Well, will never approve anything that he or the Republicans want. They love this issue, and they want to keep it going for as long as the Republicans will allow them to do so. Terminating Roe v. Wade was, according to all legal scholars, a great event, but sometimes with great events come difficulties. Many good Republicans lost elections because of this issue, and people like Lindsey Graham are unrelenting, are handing Democrats their dream of the House, Senate, and perhaps even the presidency. Perhaps. So now it's gotten to the point where Donald Trump is getting questions about his association with Laura Loomer. This is from today, this morning. Also, I'd like to show you this before that. She gets up in his space a lot, and there's videos of them like being close. Many such cases of this kind of thing. I'm just saying, I think we know her personality and how she's trying to get close to Donald, and we know his proclivities, and the Bene Gesserit would be all over the idea that he is sexually vulnerable, okay? But he's no Fade Rotha. There you go. We're dune-pilled. Everybody dune-pilled in chat. Let's watch this clip. Trump loves her bison dog food flavored kisses.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
What value do you feel that Laura Loomer brings to you? And has nobody told you
what value
about
does she bring?
Conspiracy theories that she is promoting?
No, I don't know that much about it. No, I don't. I know she's a big fan of the campaign, but I really don't know. I would say
she's
that,
a big fan of the campaign.
Well, she brings a spirit to us that a lot of people have. We have very spirited people. And in all fairness to her, she hates seeing what's happened to the country, I guess. I mean, she hates seeing what's happened to the country. So do I. It's very sad. It's yeah.
He goes on to ramble about her. It sounds like he's a little. He might be fucking. I'm just saying. It'd be so hilarious. Very defensive. I think we have a longer clip here.
Well, I don't know what they would say. I like a lot of people are fine. She speaks very positively of the campaign to say what she wants. She's I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit.
A free spirit.
I don't know. I mean, look, I can't tell Laura what to do. Laura's a supporter. I have a lot of supporters. They're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats.
Thank you. Darn text.
But I don't know what exactly you're referring to. That's okay. Yeah, please. I just don't know. Laura's a supporter. I don't know. She is. She is a strong person.
Where's Melania?
She's got strong opinions, and I don't know what she said, but that's not up to me. She's a supporter. Please.
Where's Melania, bro? Okay. It is the opinion of this streamer that something fishy's going on between those two. I think something fishy. Who knows? Who knows?